John 19:17. Kai bastadzon heauto ton stauron, ex eilthen eis ton legomenon craniu topon, ha legatai Hebraisti Golgotha. So it's describing Jesus now as he's being taken to be crucified. It says, and bearing, notice that's nominative masculine singular here, describing Jesus, bearing on himself, or perhaps by himself, the cross. And you can read the commentaries. They suggest probably this is the cross beam rather than the entire cross, but the beam that then would be inserted into some sort of standing structure that was already there. Of course, we know that later when Jesus fell under this beam, assuming that it's the beam and not the whole cross, when he fell under the cross he was carrying, Simon of Cyrene carried it the rest of the way. So bearing on himself or for himself the cross, he went forth. Jesus went forth. That's just from ex erchomai. Ex erchomai. You can see it's the second aorist of ex erchomai, third person singular. He went forth. And you can see by the variants in the ancient manuscripts, scribes were struggling a little bit here, thinking there should be another topon here, perhaps, or it's a little they're struggling with it, which makes us feel better if we're struggling with it. And I think looking at the parallel text in Mark and Matthew help us realize that this is the proper name right here, right? This is we should render that. In other words, we should understand something like the place here. So to the place called topon kraniu, place of the skull. Right? That's what this place where Jesus was crucified was called, apparently because it looked like a skull. The Latin term for skull is Calvaria. Many people know the mount where Jesus was crucified as Calvary, and that's just a transliteration of the Latin. And then John tells us something else about this place, the place of the skull. He says, which is called in Aramaic, or perhaps in Hebrew, most English translations say in Aramaic, which is called in Aramaic Golgotha, which is just a transliteration, right? Writing in Greek letters, the Aramaic expression for same meaning, place of the skull.